Baby. So we are going to talk about our love story.
I didn't put nothing like that.
How we met and how long it took to finally get together. And we're together right now, so.
Oh, stop.
But we're usually apart, baby.
Oh, you mean together?
Yeah, we're together, but we're usually apart because we met at a distance.
Oh, that's true. Oh, like a portrait together.
I love you, baby.
Right. So funny.
Baby.
Because I moved it.
So silly. Baby. I love you. This right here? Oh, right here.
Yeah, behind it.
Let's land there, baby, and show them. We would play when we weren't friends, you know? It would just match us up randomly.
Baby like the Inferno.
Baby. Not an executioner, huh? And I remember when we first played, we didn't, well, I didn't play with controller. I was playing more touchscreen. And then a little later, right after we knew each other, then I was inclined to use touchscreen.
Enemy immobilized.
He's right here.
Okay, coming to you then.
Enemy located.
Baby, no! This wasn't part of the love story.
Let's go. So much.
Well, I killed him.
Oh. That's it? Okay, so the way we met was... Okay. We never spoke. Pay you mind, we never spoke. We never even tried to talk to each other when we were friends. And every time we were... Dang, final phase! I tried to upgrade, and my upgrade machine got stuck on the screen right here. And I was glitching out really bad. So this right here was stuck on the screen. And yes, there wasn't bots trying to kill us everywhere, but on the screen, the upgrade, the upgrade sign kept staying up there, and I tried to go in, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, I was trying to type to, I think we were with Major, yeah, we were with Major, and it was,
Major.
and
we got the Mako.
I know, and we were MetalZero, and I was stuck in here, and I was glitching.
Simulation.
Let's land there. So where we met was at Upper Sector 8. So, talked. You keep saying before we talked, because before we mic'd on.
We met already.
I never mic'd on with nobody else.
Well,
like,
that one. No, that was after.
No. I've only mic'd up one time for the very first time with MetalZero. And the first person I ever heard was Kayla's writer. So at some point, I think everyone thought I was a male because I would wear a lot of male skins. And
what did you think of me?
And I thought MetalZero was a female at first too. But yeah, the way we met was so funny because
We fight.
The way we talked was so funny because I was glitching really bad in this building right here. I'm gonna land here right now. So what happened was I had a Shinra Type B. I don't know if I could find one, but I need weapons first, so
Material.
some weapons. I didn't know how to mic up. I didn't know how to mic up at all. The only reason why I even decided to... Oh, there's someone named
Oh, we had
Poppy
a real
Playtime.
person. I just killed him.
Dang, you did?
Mhm.
Okay, well, anyways, back to the love story.
And I wasn't really trying. I can't believe I got him.
Baby, that's how you know we're kind of good.
Monsters.
Oh, I found Lethal Gaze and a Shinra Type B, love. Okay, so let's go there, baby. Come. Kalis was the first person I've ever heard on mic, and I used to use a lot of male skin, and he taught me
Enemy defeated.
how to turn on my settings on my mic, because he was like, oh, I think he wanted me to mic up because he thought I was a guy at some point. And I turned it on, but I was like, nope, I am not gonna mic up with no one ever. And you know, I didn't want to mic up, but I could hear Kalis or whoever spoke on mic, and I just wasn't having it. I wasn't trying to mic up. I didn't want to mic up. I was just like, one day maybe I'll mic up, but yeah, I never had the urge to just mic up, you know? So I was playing with MetalZero and Major. What's her full username?
Major 810, I believe.
Her username was Major
Object 2
8. Her username was Major 810. And she was an actual female, you know? She was a female that played, and we'll get to that right now, but I glitched out really bad for some reason. And it's a glitch that I've never ever had before.
No one, I think, has ever had.
No one?
Time for a
Yeah,
ride.
so
Let's go.
I wanna talk about when you get here. Before the Mako comes, baby. Oh, thank you, baby. And so before all the weapons were super upgraded, because they weren't upgraded at before, huh? So right now they got the upgrade machine, like all weapons. Okay, so they got all weapons maxed right now, but when we met, we had to upgrade our low level weapons. So when I went to this machine right here, this part was stuck on the screen, and I was like, what the heck, like, why is it stuck on my screen? And then I go into this room, and for some reason that screen was stuck on my screen. I mean, that upgrade sign was stuck on my screen, and I had two different guns. I had a sniper and I had a Shinra Type B, but both of my guns turned into two Shinra Type Bs, and I was like, what's happening? And I kept doing this, and my gun just stayed at a Shinra Type B. And then I was texting. I was like, I can't see what you're texting me. And this is before we even spoke, huh, baby? I was like, before I was like, I can't do anything. And then I was typing that to you. I was like, I could see your text, but I can't see what I'm sending you.
And then so like you were trying, and I could see what you were typing, But obviously, when she I was typing.
Yeah, I couldn't see.
And then I'm like, oh well, you know, to help him out.
Because you thought it was a him.
I was like, oh yeah, I forgot I could do that. I was like, oh, let me just throw on the mic, you know. And I'm like, hey, Amina.
And then I heard his voice, and I was like, oh no, it's a guy. It's a guy. It's a guy. And I was like, I'm not gonna answer because everyone thought I was a male at some point. And I was like, I don't want to answer. I'm not gonna answer. And days before, I wanted to delete him. I don't know why I had the urge, but I was like, I need to delete him off. I can never join his team, and he never adds me to any of the lobby matches. And I was like, we're not friends no more. So I was like,
well, that goes both ways too, because you never try to add me.
And then I never tried to add him because I was like, when is he gonna add me? He added me as a friend, you know? But yeah, anyways, I was stuck and my gun kept tweaking. Like I had two Shinra type Bs and I didn't, and I kept doing this and this. And then what did you say, baby? What did you tell me to do?
First trying to tell you to just drop everything, you know? And then pick it back up, because I've seen at that time there was a lot of glitches with guns where what was it, you couldn't aim anymore or something like that.
Initiating combat.
And so
Enemy immobilized.
so like that would be the way to do it, you know? Oh, it wouldn't let you reload.
Yeah, I couldn't reload, nothing, and then it kept staying at the Shinra type B, and I had two guns.
And then you tried dropping, and then it
wouldn't let me drop my guns. It wouldn't let me do anything. And then after that, he was trying to tell me, and I still didn't want to mic up, and I wanted to quit because I was saying like the day before we wouldn't play. We haven't played since I don't know how long. And then I didn't want to talk because I didn't want him to know I was a girl, and I didn't know he was a guy. I was like, oh my gosh. And then I kind of was like, he kind of sounds cute. And I was like, no, you're not gonna fall for it. You're not gonna fall for it. You're just gonna live your life and quit the game and never speak to him again. But something inside of me was like, no, you quit everything. Everything that you've ever done, you've quit in your life. You need to stop quitting stuff. And so I answered, and I was like, hey. And what did you think when you heard me, baby?
Nothing, I just thought you were a guy, and I'm like, oh.
But what did you think when you heard me?
Well, I was like, okay, she can hear me now. She all this. And so
Let's head to the safety
we're
zone.
gonna have to run away again.
Run away. What else did you think of me, baby? Because I know you had more to say before. Why you not saying it now?
Well, so first I thought you sounded cute too.
We can talk about the rest in the next video, and then we'll end it there. To continue off.
So I remember I finally told you, I'm like, well, you're just gonna have to close the app, restart it, and then come back in.
And which I did.
Me and Major will protect you until you come back. And
Yeah.
you're like, no, you guys for real?
Yeah, because I also didn't want to quit because I was like, what if there's like a real team? And there was, huh, baby? I don't remember who they were, but they were actually kind of good. You know, I just remember there was a Dragoon up on the tower, just a little ways ahead of where we met. And I'm glad that everything started to work better when I restarted my game. But yeah, that's how we met. And then a little after that, I was like, I don't know if I want to mic up with him again because I was still skeptical about miking up with people. And I was like, no, I'm not going to. And then what? The next day or the other? How many days before after that?
I'm not sure, but I mean, why am I getting money?
Huh?
Like popping up money, or was popping up money right now?
We fight.
You're having like a little glitch.
I have 540 gil.
What?
Yeah, look.
Wow. Okay, baby.
Okay.
Good job, love.
Monsters.
I have no idea how, but okay.
Too easy.
The baby's a blessed baby. That's kind of like how your dad gave you something like that, huh, baby?
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
anyways, after we...
Do you have money?
Heck no, he broke his head.
So anyway, so that fixed everything. And in the next few days, I think I went to
What's monsters?
The training room?
play. Yeah, and I thought it was Angelito that was with us. But
He probably was. No, he probably was, but when you came in to the training room, you were alone.
No, well, yeah, because you were in the solo training room,
Enemy defeated.
and we tried actually to get into the training room together to get you, but I was like, I think it's like a solo and
Yeah, he probably got stuck in the solo one, and then he was like, where are they at?
No, because we were in a team together, and I'm like, oh, let's get this one person on there. I know they're pretty good because we were trying for a while to get a teammate, and well, well, I was like, I saw you online, but you're in training. So I'm like, let's go on the training. So we both went in, and we were both together, and I'm like, I don't see her. I'm like, I bet you anything there's a different training room for when you go in solo than when you go in with somebody.
Yeah.
And it was true. And so I told him, okay, hold up, let me go into the training room and let me get you. And so he was like, oh, okay. And we held off a little bit.
I remember that. That you were telling me, you were like, oh yeah, Angelito's in here, and we came to get you, and I was like, where is he? Because the only one that was there was you, baby.
Let's go. Let's heal.
And then, so I was trying to get your attention. I jumped in and I was trying to get attention. And you didn't want to get my attention.
No, because I didn't know who you were at first. I was like, who is this? I was like, why does he keep scanning me with the ranger? And I was like, what a weirdo. I don't know you. And then I was like, let me see who this is, because they're being hecka weird. And then...
And they kept scanning you?
Yeah. And then, because I threw fireballs at you and everything, I was like, no. I was like, get away. And then basically, when I scanned you, I was like, oh, it's MetalZero from the other day. That helped me. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I started doing like little emotes around you, huh, baby? Then what happened after that?
Now.
And then I'm like, well, obviously there was no way we could communicate in there. So
No, we
I was
couldn't.
like, just standing there, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna jump out, and hopefully she understands what that means.
Yeah, so you left, and then I left too. And then you joined me up in the lobby in there, huh, baby? And then what came next? And then we played like, what, a few matches on mic together, huh?
Monsters.
Now.
And at that point, we were just friends, you know, and I think during that time, Blitz mode was out too, starting to become available, right? Oh my gosh, the freaking Scorpion Sentinel just lasered me up really bad. But,
Come on.
what else happened?
And I'm trying to kill this shaky, so I had to concentrate.
I know, me too. I'm like trying to kill this Sentinel right now.
I'm gonna help you with that too.
I already killed him like halfway. Well, almost halfway. But
Too easy.
after that, we were playing, and we weren't even dating then, but we're just friends getting to know each other. Yeah, baby, get your last hits, because I'm basically almost dead.
Let's focus.
Yeah. So you finally came out, you finally got the message.
Right? I finally knew, like, okay, like, he wants to play, like, let's go. So we did match up, huh, baby?
Nice.
And then after that, I remember there was more time we spent playing in-game when Blitz was available, remember?
Yeah, we just started playing a lot more.
We played a lot of Blitz, you know? A lot of Blitz battles. And we kept playing that, and that became one of our like go-tos where we would meet each other. And I remember I've never received an outfit from anyone, and the first outfit I've ever received as a gift was from MetalZero. And it was the stealth mode outfit, and it was weird because the day before I was like I've always thought this was a cute outfit. I was like, the stealth mode outfit. I was like, it's okay, because at the time
Enemy engaged.
I couldn't get it because I wasn't working. But oh no, let's get out of here. And I'm still not working right now. But anyways, my baby ended up buying me that stealth mode outfit, and he surprised me the next day. He was all like, you didn't say anything, you didn't even message me, you just gave me that gift. Oh baby.
Yep.
And then I was like, what's this? And I was like, who's it from? And then it was from you. And I was like, oh my gosh, I always wanted this. And because it was kind of like a big deal. Baby. It was a big deal for me with this game when it first came out because I really loved 7. And so did you, huh, baby?
Too easy. Orders received.
Baby. And then, after that, we kept playing for a while.
More and more. And then on the 4th of July, we played a lot.
We did, we played a lot. I didn't watch fireworks that day. He didn't watch fireworks that day. And it all kind of started off there, huh, baby?
Let's go for Bakhmut.
Okay. But, baby. Okay, so we kind of matched up with, Endless Pain. And and at that point we weren't dating, we were just like friends, really good friends. I'll wait for you, love. And dang, I don't know if we're gonna be able to talk about it while fighting Bahamut. But at this point we were like really good friends already. And oh snap. I don't think I'll be able to talk here, baby.
Nope.
Yeah. It'll be hard to talk about it.
Now, keep going.
Now! Initiating combat. Baby, Mako!
Dang it!
Enemy immobilized.
Who's
Nako?
I'm getting stuck.
Ah, baby user.
I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die.
Baby!
Get out of there, baby, I'm dying.
No!
I need to
I'm
focus.
dead.
So anyway, so that day we were within the
Safe
pain,
here.
and I was actually getting a little jealous, even though we went together, because you know he was talking a lot.
We're just talking about video games, baby. We're talking
Uh-huh.
about 7, Final Fantasy 8, and everything. All love. But you should take stuff out of the supply drop, baby. Don't forget to use your double jump.
Yeah, I forgot about that. I could have gotten out of there quicker, probably.
My baby. There's a bot right here. 2 bots.
Contact from another team.
But I remember that, and I was like trying to ignore him because I was like, I'm kind of really interested in MetalZero because he sounds like such a nice guy and he sounds so sweet. And after getting to know him more and more, I just was really interested in him, but I couldn't tell him, baby, double jump. I couldn't tell him how interested I was in him because we were just friends at this point. I'd be like, hey, MetalZero, you know?
Yeah.
Huh.
So yeah, like he was talking a lot, and just kept trying to interrupt me and everything. Like I had no chance to even saying anything,
Babe.
and I'm like,
But it was funny because we kept ignoring him. Oh yeah, and then after that, we just ignored him, and then he's like,
well,
oh.
we got out of the match,
And we were in the
like,
lobby.
Oh, we're done with the night,
Yeah, we're like, oh, we're done playing, and we just stayed in the lobby with our online,
Status.
yeah, on.
Mhm.
And so he left, and then he came back. Oh, baby.
Yeah, he did.
And he was like, I'm looking for a team. And we're like, okay, but we're just here chilling and we're not gonna play no more. And then what else happened, baby?
Well, he stayed again for a while trying to keep talking.
Uh-huh. And then we ignored him finally, and we kept talking to each other. And then after that,
Another team's attacking.
And then we just kept going.
like, everyone kept popping up after Endless Pain left, and I was trying to admit to MetalZero that I wanted to meet him in the real world.
Yeah, that you liked it in me.
I liked you.
Not safe
liked
here.
you. But anyways, what happened with Angelito, baby?
Oh, dying.
Baby, don't kill him yet. Oh, he
No,
did.
I'm dying.
Oh, baby. But
This
we could keep
momentum
going.
to the next match.
it would kind of match because we're gonna be in the lobby. Okay, so we were in the lobby and people kept popping up right here. Oh, baby.
After Endless Pain.
After Endless Pain left, who popped in?
So then after that, it was Vollinger.
Vollinger
was like, hey,
came
what's
in.
up? You know, you guys want to match up? And I'm like, and I know she was like, you know?
Yeah, I was like, oh, am I gonna say it? Am I ever gonna
And
say
I
it?
was like, oh no, we're just done for the night. We just kind of like winding down now. And they're like, oh, okay, well the next time. And then they left. And then not too long after that, Angelito pops in. And Angelito is this funny guy that does weird emotes all the time, but he's a cool guy. And he just pops in. He goes, hey. I'm like, hey. He's like, okay, that's all I wanted to do. Bye. And he leaves. Just wanted to pop in to say hi and bye.
I remember that.
Finally.
And then finally, I was like, how many more people are gonna pop up? And I think we finally decided to turn off our offline, huh? We'll turn off our status because everyone kept coming to join up and we were already done for the day because I kind of wanted to ask MetalZero to meet in the real world. But so we knew we liked each other, but we never admitted to one another. But we did exchange like socials, like social media stuff. So we would voice message all the time and talk to each other. And I think I screwed up when I was listening to Fairy Fountain. And he heard it in the background and I was like, oh, I think he thinks that I like him. But in your mind you were like, just like, oh, she likes Fairy Fountain.
Yeah, like she likes Zelda, you know?
Yeah, and I was like,
That was it.
and in my head, girl world, we're like, oh my gosh, this music is so emotional and cute. Like I thought he knew that I liked him already, but I don't think he knew.
Like I kind of felt like maybe, but not yet. And then so like the next day, I went with like my brother and my dad. We went to go eat, and I was sending her all these pictures of like what we ate and food and all that junk. And she was like, oh,
yeah, sending him all voice messages and messages.
sent like a million of them.
Yeah, and then we kept sending each other like things throughout the day. And then I don't think it was the same day. Was it the same day? Or maybe like...
Yeah, because that was at night.
But we had enough time in between battles and everything to really, really talk about like just normal stuff, I guess. And then later on I was like...
Oh, but you didn't talk about
Huh?
like from before
What did we...
with my mom.
Oh, yeah. So I forgot to mention, I was like, and this is the reason why I think I was so into MetalZero, because I think there was one night where we're speaking and I was like, you know what? You seem like a really, really nice person, and it seems like you're always happy and nothing really happens, you know, bad to you. And I was like, you seem really happy, you know, as a person. And then what did you say to me?
My mom had recently just passed like a couple weeks before.
And then I felt really bad, and I was like, oh, it's like she was going through something, and I really feel like to console her.
And I told you that, like, you know, how I was taking care of her. She had cancer. Mostly me doing it.
And I just kind of like, I felt like so much empathy for you that it made me like really love your heart so much, because I was like, oh, he's going through things and he's still like this kind kind, one-hearted person. That's what I really loved about him. And so I remember that night I kept emoting like you, like the heart emotes. And I don't really heart emote that much with anybody. I'm just like the little noise. The little heart emotes, I kept giving you these ones. Oh, snap. I kept like doing this because I felt so bad. I kept giving you little heart emotes because I wanted you to know that I really cared. And that night, I remember I didn't even want to get offline, but I remember it was super late. And then like maybe the next day.
Yeah, so that was, I think that was right before 4th of July too.
Mm-hmm. And so maybe like time went on, maybe after Blitz mode we were playing as friends for a little bit, and I guess later on, after talking on the phone, because at first it was just voice message, and then finally we decided to exchange phone numbers.
Mm-hmm.
And so when we exchanged phone numbers, I remember I was like, I had to tell him, I was like, and I was so shy because I didn't want to say it, and I was like, I might lose my chance to ever say it because you never know what will happen. Like, people come and go in your life, and it's kind of like, I didn't want him to go anywhere, and so I was like, I really, really like you. And that made my heart pump, you know? And what did you say, baby? Like you always kind of knew?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I really, really liked
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And then what else happened?
And then we were just kind of talking for a little bit more, and that whole time I was just thinking, should I ask her? Or not? I'll be just, nah. I'm like, nah. And like all this was like going through my head. And I don't even remember what I was telling you, so I was like, whatever. And then finally, like, I guess I thought out loud, and she heard me, and I was like, dang it, screw it. And I was like, you want to be my girlfriend?
And then I was quiet for a while. I was like in shock because I was like, oh my gosh.
You were quiet for like about 1.5 seconds.
Yeah, but I had a lot of things were going on in my mind
In those
because
1.5 seconds.
because I was on this like this mode in my not mode in my life, but I was at a time of my life where I was kind of like really, really super single. And I wasn't talking to anyone, and I told myself, I was like, I will never ever talk to anyone again because I don't want to. And I'm tired of getting hurt, and I'm tired of people hurting my feelings and everything because the world's messed up and people have been messed up to me as of lately, and I just didn't want to be with anyone. But I thought about it, and then the voice in my head was like, you never know, how it will go. And
So all that went
so
through your
all
head
that was
in
going through
1.5
my head
seconds.
in just those seconds, and then I was like, yes. I was like, yes, I want to be your girlfriend. And then after that, it just started so well, huh, baby?
Yeah, and then we kept talking. And how long did we talk, baby?
We would talk for hours.
No, that one particular night.
Oh, that one night we talked for like 12 or 13 hours.
Yeah.
And we didn't want to hang up. We just wanted to stay on the phone all night long. Oh, baby.
Mhm.
Till morning.
It was like 11 o'clock in the morning when we finally got off the phone.
And I remember we just really loved each other, and we hit it off really well. And then we finally decided we would meet.
Well, because I remember you were telling me about, some...
Mean and messed up people. In
Yeah,
my
and
life.
like how your past was, and you were telling me all your family and stuff like that. And so I was like, I'm gonna show her this, when the guy promises something, he goes through it. So as we were talking, I was like flipping through, looking for flights and hotels and everything. because you had told me where you had lived and all that. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go through. And I'm like, babe, I'm gonna come see you. And you were like, oh, for real? And I'm like, no, what was?
Yeah, I was just like in shock because I was like, no. I was like, you're really gonna come see me? I was like, for reals, for reals?
And then I sent you pictures of like, no, screenshots of like the hotel and the tickets that I was looking for and all that. And you still weren't like 100%.
I didn't believe you.
Yeah, not yet because of what happened in your past.
Because everybody that I met was
Said
always
that.
all talk, never action. But this handsome, beautiful man, he wasn't like anyone I've ever met, and he was so unique, and he was a rare person in my life that I wanted to take care of and love and cherish and respect. And, I mean, relationships are never perfect, but we always talk everything out. Because when you love somebody, you'll do anything to make them happy, no matter what it is.
And then and then so I bought the tickets, I made the reservation with the hotel, and when I showed you the screenshot of that it was actually bought and done. And that surprised you even more.
Yeah, you did surprise me even more.
And I made it for the following week, and he was like, oh, next week? I'm like, yeah.
I remember that. And all the funny things were happening when you came too. And that's kind of just all that personal stuff that goes on behind, you know, the scenes. But you get the picture now. This is how we fell in love, and this is our love story, and we will forever appreciate this game for everything, for the quality of it.
Because if it wasn't for this, we would have never ever met.
Yeah, we would have never met. Oh, and the reason why I was playing so much too, I was at work and I hurt my foot really bad, so I played all day long, and I was just healing because I sprained my ankle, so I would play all day, night and morning, like it was my job. But
and I was playing a lot too because I had time off because of my mom's passing and everything. So
yeah,
I just happened to wake up like that.
Yeah, and I just want to say, like, without this game, I don't think we would ever have met. And it's all thanks to Square Enix, but mostly to God. The first, thing we gotta be grateful for is what God's done for us, and He's done a lot, and He's kept us going strong, and we really, really love each other. And if we could keep this game going for other people to enjoy and maybe meet in the same way, that would be so beautiful. Because we are kind of sad that the game is ending, sadly. Yeah, and we love this game. I've never played a game so much ever in my life that was mobile, you know?
And honestly, since this game came out, this has been the only game I've been playing.
Yeah, me too. And it's just so, I don't know, it's so cool. Like, everything that it had, everything connected to 7, and I love 7, you know? I grew up with it, and you did too, huh, baby? This is the first game I ever got in my whole life, and when I finally played it, I knew that this would be like my favorite game forever. And I don't think I would be me, the person who I am today, without it. I just want to say thank you to everyone we met in the game that made it fun.
Kayla's Rider, Juicy, Angelito, Major 810, even though we don't play with her.
I know, I really wanted to play with her because she was another girl. But there's a lot of girls in here that we know now that play, but I don't even play with them.
And Josh Uwu, who we haven't seen in a while, but it was a lot of fun.
And to the past players, like remember Doughboy.
Yeah, one of my first teammates, Doughboy, that helped me get better. And Nelby, if you see this video too, you haven't been on forever too, but that was you're one of the few guys that I'll play with all the time.
Aw, and I want to mention Lola Ray. That's the first person I think I've ever played with. Lola Ray. And yeah, that's it.
And then there's Vollinger, who was a really good teammate as well a lot, you know. And Fortress and Crimson, they were good guys too, funny guys, you know.
And shout out to all of them, and shout out to the Square Enix producers and the game developers, and we'll always be grateful for what you've done in a way that you don't even know what you've done, but you've done a lot for us, and here we are, and we'll keep moving on forward, telling our story, and this is us. MetalZero and Alma. This is our love story. And I hope that before this game ends, all of you could find the same love, but no, our love is different and unique. So you won't find the same love, but I hope you can find a genuine love that's meant for you. Never give up.
Yeah, just be patient and have faith in God's will for you, and it'll turn out good. You know, sometimes it'll take longer than others, but it will come.
It will come. Because true love never dies. But alright guys, I hope you have a wonderful morning, evening, wherever you're from, and you fighting the good fight. Peace and love,
And good night.
and good night and good morning, because we don't know where they're from.
Oh, good night for us.
Good night.